Our favorite segment brought to you as always by One Legacy Title and Escrow in Jacksonville, Florida. Visit them at onelegacyflorida.com to see how they can help you with your next house closing. You can also follow them on Instagram at One Legacy Florida. Remember, One Legacy Title and Escrow, your legacy matters. Our favorites this week, we went with our favorite college mascots. Right, it has to be the mascot, right? The man behind the mask, as they like to say. Right. So, does anyone want to start off with who they put?
Go, Stevie. Stevie didn't jump up right away.
I didn't jump on it. I wanted Kamala to go because we talked about this before the show, and I feel like Kamala knows half of mine anyway.
I got a good feel for your going, and I think I got Nick down too. I spent some time and thought about it. I think I'm good for at least 3 out of 5 on Nick's. All right, so for me, honorable mention, I'm gonna go with Reveille, the Texas A&M mascot. Yes, highest ranking member in the Corps of Cadets. It's technically a 5-star general, which is awesome. So, I mean, she started out years and years ago. Reveille was a rescue dog by the Aggie Cadets who was hit by a car, and they rescued the dog. And then had a fundraiser for like canine dogs, for like law enforcement dogs, canines, you know. Ended up raising some money and then paid $100 to get Reveille promoted to be a 5-star general. And it's just an absolutely beautiful dog.
Yeah. And a brand new plastic hip.
Yeah. So Reveille, honorable mention. Number 5, we're going with Pay Dirt Pete from University of Texas at El Paso.
Yes.
We're going with Pay Dirt Pete.
The Miners.
Number 4, I'm going with Friar Dom from Providence.
Oh, yes.
You fellas from Providence?
Are you a cop?
Yeah, we're going with Friar Dom. Number 3, some people I've heard them refer to him as Puddles. I prefer to call him the Oregon Duck. We're going with Oregon Duck.
He doesn't have an official name.
Yeah.
Just
I have seen a lot of people over the last year start calling him Puddles. I don't like it.
I don't like that.
Just the Oregon
Duck.
It's
too soft.
He's Donald Duck is what he is.
It's some edge in my mascot.
That duck is everywhere, and he is doing the damn thing. That duck is a savage. I'm all in on Oregon Duck. Number 2, I kind of went with a 2A, 2B because I was anticipating some pushback on having a live animal in my list. I thought for sure you were going to give me shit for not having actual mascots and having.
He is a live bear. He will literally rip your face off.
So I went with 2A. I went with Mike the Tiger from LSU. And then in the anticipation of Nick griefing me for it, I threw in Albie the Tiger from Auburn. So I just like tigers. I mean, anyone that knows me knows I really enjoy tigers. It's just a majestic and regal creature.
Fuck the tiger.
And number
we all
1,
do stupid shit when we're drunk, you know.
Number 1, to be known as the Rowdy Red. But since then, he's changed and transformed into something bigger, better, and stronger. We're going with the Radford Highlander. Let's go Highlanders.
Oh, Highlanders.
Gay porn hard! Go with the Radford Highlander, baby. That's my list. I'll hang up and listen.
Please hang up, yeah.
All right. I got one honorable mention. I'm going to go with the Florida State Seminole. That is awesome. It's the best entrance in sports, in my opinion.
Touchdown,
coming out with the horse, the flaming spear into the ground. I absolutely love
Thank
that.
you, she Rando.
Yeah.
Number 5, going in college basketball. How about St. Joe's Hawk?
Okay.
Our cousin
Hawk
actually went to St. Joe's.
Dies.
Hawk never dies. Do you know this, Kamlo?
Mm-mm.
The person in the mascot suit has to go to the games, and from start to finish, in their Hawk uniform, has to flap their arms like wings.
Without break.
Without stopping. The entire time.
Oh, watch it next time.
Anytime
if you ever
St.
put
Joe's,
yes.
If you have like ESPN Plus or something and you can see a St. Joe's game, go watch it and just look at or
Find
go
the
to
mascot
YouTube right
first.
now. Go to YouTube right now and go look at the hawk, like St. Joe's, the hawk never dies, and this person is literally just doing this.
Shoulders would collapse.
It is one of the more hilarious things. They needed to be on this list.
I think, don't they get a full scholarship if they do it or something? Or at least a part. They get
Oh my
tuition
gosh.
paid for if they're if
The wings are connected too. That makes it so much harder.
the hawk never dies.
The hawk never dies. It's a beautiful tradition in sports and such a random
He's
one.
struggling here. He's really just like, let him fall. Let him fall. My gosh, dude, in the face of that mascot, he looks miserable. What are we doing? The hardest working mascot in college sports.
Yes, they deserve to be on this list. Number 4, I'm going with what's on Nick's t-shirt, Bucky Badger.
There it is.
Yeah, iconic mascot. Always a great mascot. And the badger is one of the fiercest animals in the animal kingdom.
Pound for pound.
Yeah. Number 3, I'm going with a much lesser known mascot, the Western Kentucky Hilltopper.
Very good, yeah.
It is the closest thing we have in college sports to the Philly Fanatic.
You mean the Frenetic? Philly
Fanatic, yeah. His name's the Fanatic, but I'm going to get sued by Major League Baseball, so I call him the Frenetic. Yeah, the Western Kentucky Hilltopper, if you haven't seen that, it's just a big red blob. Yeah, it's great.
That's terrifying.
Number 2, I'm going with my West Virginia Mountaineer. That is a big deal if you become the Mountaineer. I actually knew one of them. That is a big deal. You get, like, all the perks of the West Virginia. Like, you have to be from West Virginia. You have to have a certain grade point average. You have to, like, it is a huge deal. There's also, when I first got to West Virginia, the Mountaineer, the second he was done, they transfer the mascot to the next person at the end of the basketball season. The second he was done with it, he took the gun and went hunting and killed a black bear with the actual gun.
Oh my
god! He actually put live ammo in there.
Be a black powder rifle. Oh my gosh!
Gotta be something illegal about that.
Oh, probably.
At least in 9 states and like 4 other countries.
But yeah, the university wasn't happy with him, but it was also like, this is like
West
the
Virginia.
coolest shit. Like, this is West Virginia.
The most West
Mountaineer.
Virginia
awesome.
thing you could do.
Yeah.
The sad thing is that you don't really ever eat bear. It's riddled with worms.
People
just like that raccoon meat.
People eat it.
It's human flesh.
That in which you ate.
Your taste buds have just savored.
Was human meat.
You got the hunger.
Raccoon meat. Bullshit, Frank. Number 1. Out there in Provo, Utah, Cosmo the Cougar. Yep. I mean, he does things that no mascot should ever be able to do.
It's insane. Like, that mascot needs to, like, get recruited by, like, Barnum and Bailey's or something like that. You know, like some sort of circus act. I'm
amazed at what the stuff he's able to do. And of course, like, you have to keep the mascot head, like, the secret. Like, every now and then the head falls off, and there's just a scramble to like cover the guy's face and the head, and like grab the mascot head and put it back on, like throwing him out there like Secret Service.
Yeah,
that's my list. I'll hang up and listen.
I love it.
List.
I love it. So I would like to preface it. I did not include any live animals.
Knew it.
Yeah, we knew you wouldn't.
Actual people, so that excluded the Mountaineer, the Seminole, the Leprechaun at Notre Dame.
Knew you would do that too.
You gotta be in a costume, man, because that's the real work that's going down. That is what the people
he was going to get purist on us.
Yeah, that is what that's a true mascot, not some dude wearing putting a shirt on and saying I'm t-shirt on. You got to be sweating your ass off, working your tail off.
You got to think if you're a mascot, you got a responsibility.
Yeah, and that disgusting suit, that is a mascot to me.
Man, it's Spanish. What are you doing, man? Put your head back here. Dude, this suit's crazy hot, man.
You got to be in the suit. I'm sorry. So my honorable mentions were 2 things that don't really have, category. Like, they're things, but they're not things. The boy said one of them, the Western Kentucky Big Red Hilltopper, who is just a big red blob. It's awesome. It's awesome. And the other is the Syracuse Orange, which is just a big orange circle out there.
I'm off to a hot start.
Number 5, I have Cosmo Kramer the Cougar from BYU, like
Okay.
the boy just referenced. No need to say any more about it. He touched on all the things there. Number 4, Cocky from South Carolina. That one big
Damn.
cock roaming the sidelines out there. Pretty hilarious, pretty awesome.
Yep.
So South Carolina's Cocky. Number
Does
3.
Jacksonville State not have?
No, they do. I think he's also called Cocky. The Chanticleers, Coastal Carolina, if you're wondering, because of the other fighting chickens. Their mascot, I believe his name is Chauncey the Chanticleer.
What is a Chanticleer?
It's a gamecock.
Which is a fancy.
It's a
Word
French
for a
way
gamecock.
of saying a fighting chicken.
What you want is a Savannah accent. Where it sounds like molasses is rolling out of your mouth.
Thank you. Thank you, Andy Bernard. Big Red Bear. That's Big Red.
It's Big Red Bear.
Big Red Bear. Almost. We should have had that clip cut. I knew there was
We watched
something
it before
I...
we watched it before you got on.
Big Red Bear.
That's Big Red Bear.
Number 3, the St. Joe's Hawk. The Hawk never dies. Like the
Okay.
boy said, the next time you have a chance, just flip on a St. Joe's basketball game just so you can see the Hawk.
And just look in the corner.
Just
find
you
the
gotta
Hawk.
find him off the corner of the bench. Just doesn't stop. Right. Number 2, the Stanford Tree.
Why?
Oh!
Come on.
It is the best thing that those nerds in Palo Alto have ever come up with.
I
Forget
almost
Google,
went with the tree
Forget
for
all that
you.
crap. The Stanford Tree is elite because
I
it makes
hate that mascot.
it's so ridiculous.
Fuck.
It's awesome. The Stanford Tree is phenomenal.
I hate that freaking mascot.
You are a jabroni of jabronis. That
Ask
is
Stevie.
not-
Ask Stevie. I pitched
He did.
Stanford Tree.
But I thought he would have a more thought process closer to mine and say that the mascot's just stupid.
it's
Yeah.
stupid.
You
Awesome.
think you know
Again,
a guy?
the best thing to ever come out of Palo Alto, and that includes
John Elway,
Ken
Tiger
Stabler,
Woods.
Tiger, and Google. The Stanford Tree, right? Because I think Sergey Brin and whoever went to Stanford who invented Google. Why don't
Sure.
you Google who invented Google to just give them more money?
I think I'll go to Ask Jeeves.
Oh, thanks. Bing.
Yeah.
And number 1 is the aforementioned Bucky Badger. He is the best mascot.
Wow.
He is the perfect mascot because he combines the cuddliness and welcoming of that, felt suit, but also the ferociousness and intimidation of that badger that you want. So he is the perfect mascot. There's a reason when they used to do like mascot challenges. Excuse me.
Let's do.
I was trying to hold that in.
Hmm.
It came out. Sorry.
Yeah.
But when they used to do the mascot challenges, Bucky would win every time because he's the best mascot there is.
Dude, okay.
And I'll
So
hang up and listen.
here's what I had for you, Nick.
Okay.
I had Syracuse Orange in your. I listed 6, and I didn't say which one I thought would be honorable mention, but I had Syracuse Orange in there. I had Goldie Gopher from University of Minnesota. That just seems like something you would enjoy.
No, never, because they're Wisconsin's rivals.
I had Brutus Buckeye.
Hell no! You know how much I
Not for-
despise Ohio
Not for
State.
sure you would have Brutus Buckeye. All right, and then top 3 is where I
Orange
thought
State.
I had you pegged. I had Benny the Beaver.
He almost made the cut. Very close. Benny was very close.
I said Nick is gonna pick Benny Beaver, and he's gonna say it's hilarious.
Because it is hilarious. That beaver is fucking funny.
I had the UVA Caveman,
He's not a good mascot. I'm sorry. He
and
stinks.
then
Hey,
and then I had Bucky Badger.
I almost had the Wichita State Woo Shock, the Shocker. That
there
thing
we
is
go.
terrifying.
That is terrifying.
Thought for sure I would have. I thought I was easily going 3 for 5 here.
Oklahoma State's Pistol Pete. He almost made the cut. Because to me, he's the original Pistol Pete. There's like 1,000 Pistol Petes.
It's got nothing on Pay Dirt Pete.
Okay, but a couple other hilarious ones that I found. The UC Irvine Peter the Anteater. I don't know if you've seen that thing. That is hilarious. UC Irvine Peter the Anteater. App State Yosef the Mountaineer. Because he's an actual, like, not the person. He's in a costume with the bushiest beard you could ever have. And my
Akron
favorite.
Zips.
Oh, the kangaroo.
We missed the kangaroo.
Well, you know who also is a kangaroo that I almost put? is VMI.
VMI's mascot's
It's
kangaroo.
a
That's
kangaroo.
beautiful. That's a sweet mascot
But-
for UTEP.
The best one is Campbell.
Oh, the camel.
Gaylord the Camel is his name.
There
I
it is.
shit you not. Gaylord the Camel from Campbell. That is the mascot.
Ah, shit, yeah.
That one was
I
close to.
missed opportunity with the zip. I should have gotten that one on there. That's my fault. That one's on me.
It's tough.